Alrighty. What's up, everybody? It is I, Peter Joseph, here for another video on this glorious, not so hot and humid Thursday evening, because it is 7 o'clock here in the Northeast. Getting close to Thursday night. But anyway, on your Thursday evening, July the 18th, 2024, thank you all for watching right here on the official Peter Joseph YouTube Wrestling channel, youtube.com/Peter Joseph. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down there inside of my pants, otherwise known as the description box below. Show my other channels you'll love and support as well. On my 5 channels, not 8, 5, because I don't have 8, whether you people think I do or not. I have 5 main channels. So, fuck you with your bullshit without no receipts. So, kiss my ass. And that's that. So, subscribe to my channels all down below in the gobbledygook, where you can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Just find me somewhere. You'll find me. But anyway, Twitter and Instagram are down there. If you're on Facebook, just type in Peter Joseph. Peter Gilmore is still up there. So you can follow me there if you dare, but whatever. But if you're a troll and you're just a complete obnoxious idiot, you're getting banned. So if you don't like it, cry me a river, bitch. That's the way it is. That's that. You can also leave comments down below on this video or any one of my past videos or future videos. But once again, if you leave stupid comments, you're getting blocked, banned, hidden, sent to the shadow realm. You're gone. You can make 6,000 more fake accounts. They'll all get blocked until you get it through your tiny, thick skull with no brain. That I'm not putting up with that bullshit. So it is what it is. Stay on your dead channels with 2 subs and no videos. Go fuck yourselves. That's all I gotta say about that. But for everybody else that's an actual human being and real, you can leave a comment about the topic at hand, or pretty much the topic at hand. I mean, you don't have to ask me personal questions or anything like that. I may or may not answer it, so. But it is what it is, and that's pretty much it. Also, don't forget to share the video all over the internet. Most importantly, once again, tap and slap that bell. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video, because you miss anything, you're pretty much SOL. You need your face slapped in. Pretty much. Slap. You need your face slapped a few times. And that's it. You're SOL, and I think we all know what that means by now. And if you don't, look it up. That's it. We move on with that. And if you're new here, you're just floating around YouTube today and see my gorgeous, sexy face, because you know you love it. Your mom and your girlfriends do. Right, ladies? But I digress. But if you're new here, you want see what great content I got on my respective channels. If you like music, you can sub to my Metal Guy channel. If you like predictions, go to my Shadow Slayer channel or my vlog channel, which I don't do vlogs that much anymore, but go to that channel. You like the best rants ever? Then go to my rant channel, PG Rants. But if you like wrestling reviews and some other things on there, I diversify there. You can go to my main channel, Killer Demon 669, for your weekly Raw, SmackDown, Rampage, Collision, Battle of the Belts reviews. And on this very channel, mainly it's pay-per-views, AEW, NXT, and a little bit of New Japan when it was a pay-per-view. That's pretty much it. I only do NXT and AEW pay-per-view reviews, shorts every once in a while if I feel like it, and that's pretty much it. Then I do wrestling news, or if there's a big day in baseball or anything like that, I'll do that. And I also do tribute videos to the faithful departed on my Metal Guy channel. But I don't do that for clout or views, but I get a lot of views. Thank you, anyway. I did a good job. We had that. We did do somebody today. I forgot his name. Somebody sent it to me. I couldn't remember his name. The person who died. So when I find that out, I might do a video on it. Because was when I looked at the picture, I'm like, wow, he died? Really? He was a big-time comedian, too. Back in the day, back in my day. So, once I get that information sent back to me, I'm still waiting for it, I might do an extra video tonight on my Metal Gear channel, but right now, we'll see what happens like that, with that. And, yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Final day of the Republican National Convention. Mr. Donald Trump gonna be speaking to us tonight. Well, also, I heard we're gonna hear from Linda McMahon. She's still around. Yeah, Linda McMahon's gonna be talking tonight. Then probably nobody. Nobody cares about what Linda McMahon has to say. Hulk Hogan brother will be there as well. Eric Trump is talking tonight. Dana White, obviously, all Trump's friends are gonna talk, and then probably by the end of the night, I think between 9 and 11, Trump's gonna talk, accept the nomination, which he already did Monday, and then we had his running mate J.D. Vance last night, very good speech. So tonight is the big speech for Mr. Trump, and then I think 2 weeks is the Democratic National Convention. If Biden's even gonna be there or not, who cares really? Who really cares? I mean, Trump's still up by like 2 points. I mean, it's still neck and neck right now, but we'll have to see how it goes between the next 3.5 months. That's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Alright, we move on from that. The Mets schedule for next year came out today. I didn't think that would come out until like after the World Series, but it is out. They will be starting in March once again, March the 27th, 2025. They will start in Houston, which is strange. Okay, but they're gonna start in Houston. 3-game series, and then the beginning of April, they're going to be in Miami against those Marlins, the Fish. And then April 4th is their home opener at Citi Field against the Toronto Blue Jays. They'll also be taking on the Miami Marlins as well during that 6-game homestand. Then they go into, well, wherever the Athletics are going to be playing, whether it be Oakland or Vegas. I think it's Oakland next year. I don't think they even said where they're going. I think they're moving. I know they're moving to Vegas, I think. They don't have a stadium yet, as far as I know. So yeah, I think next year is the final actual year that the Oakland Athletics franchise is going to be in Oakland, and then goodbye. It's going to be like the Raiders, go to Vegas and suck. But sorry, Raider fans, I have to be real. Your team sucks. Even with Jimmy G on it, you still suck. But I digress on that. Yeah, so Mets are going to be playing Oakland, pretty much the AL West next year. They do have a series against the Kansas City Royals next year. But they're going to, I think they're going to Seattle, or they're going to have Seattle come here. That's going to be interesting. Who else? I think they're playing Texas as well. I'm not sure on that, but I have to check the schedule again. But for all you people who like to talk about the Subway Series, the Mets and Yankees, well, instead of 4 games like we got this year, we got the second part coming next week at that construction site in the Bronx. But next year, going back to the traditional Subway Series, 6 games between the Mets and Yankees, and the first will be, the second one, I know is going to be July 4th weekend at Citi Field. I believe the first half of the Subway Series is going to be in, I think it's in May or June at that construction site. And that's 6 games. 6 games. They got 3 against the Yankees at that dump in the Bronx. Then they go to Boston. And that's it. And then, in between, you got the Nationals, you got You got the Marlins, you got the Filthies, then you got JD's Braves and everything, you know. But they're gonna end the season at the end of September next year in Miami. So their final home game is September the 24th, I believe, next year. So yeah, get your tickets now. No, I'm just kidding. But if you're a season ticket holder, you don't have to worry about that right now. But yeah, that's the Mets schedule next year. They're gonna be, you know, got 6 games against the Skankies in June and July, and then they'll be playing Seattle, Houston, the Oakland Athletics, maybe Texas. They got a Kansas City series. They're playing Minnesota, playing the White Sox as well. Playing a lot of teams that they really you would never. Usually, I would think like every year, like in football, like the the AFC East faces the NFC West or something like that. Kind of what they're doing this year with the Niners and Jets, first fucking game of the season. And you know the Niners are gonna whip them, because Rodgers can never wins in the regular season. Only once he did. Only once in his career he ever won in San Fran, whether it be at Candlestick Park or Windlestick Park or at Levi. Only won once. Never won in the postseason, because he can't. Because he fears the Niners. And Brandon Ayuk, if you want to go to the Steelers, you want to go to the Raiders, you want to go to the Browns, I don't give a fuck. Go. Just stop. I can't stay every freaking day. I have to look at the 49ers reports. I have the 49ers report on YouTube. I have 2 channels I sub to about the Niners. And I'm getting like freaking notification after notification after notification about Brandon Ayuk news. Like he wants to go to the Steelers, he wants to go to the Raiders, he wants to go to the Commanders. So let him go. Or just franchise tag this bitch, tell him, get into training camp, stop being a bitch, and then you can go to wherever you want to go. Because you're a free agent, get out of here. Don't give the Niners agita. And the fans even more agita to the point like, oh, fuck this guy. I'm getting to that point. I'm like, fuck you, Brandon Ayuk. Fuck you at this point. Pretty much fuck Jed York, fuck Kyle Shanahan, and fuck John Lynch. Because I can't sign this guy. Who should be a 49er for life. But he wants like 35 million. They kind of, you know. And then they said, oh, we'll give you 30. Nope, I don't want 30. They're like, alright, we're not going to give you anything. And now he's telling like people on TikTok and his Instagram is like, oh, you know, like, I want to get out of here. So go. Go. You had a great few years here. Go be a star over there. Probably won't, but I mean, really, do the Niners need Ayuk? Not really. We still got Debo. We still got Jennings. We got Terrell Owens Jr., you know, Terrell Owens' son. We still got Kittle. We got Ricky Purcell. We got a good wide receiver core, I think. I just think that offensive line still needs some work. And you know Brock Purdy needs money next year because he's a free agent after this year. So he's going to be wanting some bag. Fred Warner is going to be needing some bag too. And he's pretty much one of the core members of that defense. Bosa already got his money. Debo already got his money. McCaffrey's, I think, in line for a contract extension. So, pretty much 3, maybe 4 guys on the Niners coming up in the next year or two are going to be wanting some bag. And that front office, who I hate the most. Are they going to give the guys money? I don't know. So we'll have to see what happens with that with the Niners. Because like training camp starts in 5 days, my friends. 5. So football is coming back. And pretty much 2 weeks from now, we got the Hall of Fame game. then preseason will start that nobody watches, but and then pretty much a month and a half from now, about I would say 5-6 weeks away from week 1 of the NFL in the league where they play. Fupe. That's pretty much it. So we'll have to see what happens with that. The Giants ain't going anywhere because they suck. The Jets, they can only go as far as Rodgers can take him if he doesn't get injured again. I mean, we'll see. Yeah, the sun's directly on my face. It's now 7 o'clock now. It's usually around this time in the summertime where the sun's like directly hitting. It hits my neighbor's window right to my face. So it makes my face really shiny. It means like God's like shining his light on me. Good man that he is, but you know, I need him more than ever now because my mom's not doing so well. It happens. She's got a really bad cold. I've been sick for the last 3 days. I still have this cough. My throat's hurting a little bit. My nose is all stuffed up. I think I have a stuffy cold. I have a sinus cold. I have something. I wanted to go to the doctor today, but doctor was sick. So I don't know. I'm praying it's not COVID. I mean, I tested negative every single time I went for a COVID test. Negative every single time. But, you know, I got it like Monday, like late Sunday night, early Monday morning. I started hacking up lungs. And then I still went to I went to do my physical therapy, went to my therapist, I did everything, and then I went to eat dinner with the folks. Blah, 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 blah. I came home, I'm like, puking my guts out. And then Tuesday, I was just a mess. And then yesterday, I was even more of a mess. I was in a lot of pain. But today, I wasn't in that much pain. I still have you can probably tell by my voice and my nose. I have some type of head cold, sinus cold, or maybe the flu. I don't think I have the flu, but in any case, next week I have to go get my flu shot. It's that time. I usually get it early. I don't want to get it way later, like December. So get your flu shot now. Don't wait. Get it now, so when December comes, you probably will not get the flu. But then again, who knows? Then again, who knows? I know, Rosa got the flu shot, and she still got sick. 1 year, not this recently, but there was 1 year she got the flu shot and she still got sick. She was sick for a week and a half. I'm like, you just got the flu shot. How is that possible? I think it goes by your body, I guess. But in any case, yeah, I'm gonna get a flu shot next week. I gotta get a COVID test same day. Eventually, I gotta get another blood test. Probably after August, I have to get a blood test. So I see my gastroenterologist in August. And then as we go into the fall, I got all that to do. Minus my other doctors I gotta go see. My back is getting a little better, but not the way I want it to. It still hurts like hell in the middle of my lower back. So I have to go for a follow-up on Tuesday. I'm gonna tell them, hey, you know, there's good days. I have good days where I'm not of pain, and there's bad days. Like the last couple of days, I've been really my back is just like hurting me. So I might have to go for more cortisol shots, which are not fun. So I have to stay home. I stay home 2 days, which is but I mean I don't care because I work from home anyway. So most of the time, but in the fall I'll be working more in the city, so all you people who think I'm home all the time, no. And I don't have a job, you can't prove it. You can't prove anything. So just shut your mouth and keep my name out of your mouth while doing your boring as fuck live streams and videos. saying I make fake accounts. Like still that prophecy fake account. Everybody still thinks it's me. I proved it's not. So if you think if you think that fake account is me, you need your fucking head examined or slapped violently. I'm just saying. And it is what it is. And also another thing, if I want to be friends with anybody on here, that's my business. Okay? If I want to be friends with somebody who didn't want to be friends with me 2 years ago and then now we reconnected, that's between me and him. Okay? I'm not really friends with him. If he wants to do his own thing on a different channel, I'll respect that. I'm going to support him on his other channel. But it doesn't mean we're friends. Okay? I don't talk to him every fucking day. So, if you think that, you're friends with a pedophile. First of all, not that. Second of all, if he wants to be my friend and he wants to support my channel, he can do that. If you got a problem with that, that's too bad. So, do your live streams and all that shit. I don't give a fuck. I personally don't give a fuck. That person doesn't give a fuck. It's just blah, 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 womp, 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 out of your cum-filled mouths. That's all you are, a bunch of drama whores. And I got no time for drama anymore. I got no time for it. I got other things to worry about than bullshit on YouTube. I got real-life problems going on. I got other things to worry about that I can't really discuss on YouTube. So, that's private, and I'm keeping my private life, that part of it, to myself. I'm not gonna even say anything about it. But there's certain things I cannot talk about, and I'm keeping that private. So, if you can't let me deal with those things in private, then go fuck yourselves. Okay? And again, if I want to be friends with somebody that I did wrong 2-3 years ago, but on a civil level, not friendship level, like I'm going to be buddy-buddy with him for the rest of my life, no, I ain't having that. So if I want to be friends with that person on a civil level, I can do that. If you don't like it, tough shit. Move on, grow up. And if you can't grow up, then you got problems. If you want to be on YouTube 24/7, 365 and act like a drama and be a drama whore, then go. You can do that. I mean, but it's not going to get you anywhere. Except humility, getting embarrassed. And then people say that I lost my reputation 2 years ago. Yeah, maybe I did, but I got it right back. Nobody respects you, nobody this and that. I was like, first of all, I don't care if I don't get a lot of respect on here. I don't care. I got a lot of people that love my channel. My channels, I should say. I got a lot of people that still like my channels. I don't care about the comments, but I still get respected by certain people in the community, like Joe Cronin and Hugh Steven and even Issa. You know, everybody else, they love my stuff, but, they can say, no, I don't watch him. That doesn't matter to me, I don't care. But they still support me on my channel, in real life and whatever, maybe. I'll still support them regardless. But don't come at me with your stupid, boring as fuck, lame as fuck insults, lame as fuck comments saying, oh, you don't work, you don't work, your girlfriend's not with you, which is a lie. You can't prove it either. So, it's like, all these comments from these idiots, I don't care where they're from, they could be from America, Canada, or that dump in England, I don't really care, because it's just the same bullshit I deal with every day. It's just jealousy. What are we so jealous about? Yeah. You want to know what you're jealous about? Because I have 2 million hits today. Have you ever had 2 million hits on a video? No. It's not your video! So what? I got credit for it. Did you? No. Have you co-directed a music video that has over 300,000 hits? No. You can't find it either. And I'm not going to tell you which video it is. but it's a pretty good indie band that I've known since 2005. It's not in this moment. Just letting you know that. It's not in this moment. That's not even an indie band. It's a major band. I'm talking about New York indie band. That's all it is. I mean, you say I have no life. I have nothing going on for me. I have no friends. I'm just saying. It makes me laugh. It just makes me laugh that these fucking people are a bunch of fucking hypocrites. They say, oh, we're not going to talk about Peter no more. Yet, next thing you know, live stream, oh, this happened to Peter, remember that? Oh, we don't talk about him no more. Oh, you're talking about me now? You sound like a hypocrite. If you say you're not going to talk about me anymore or talk about another person, then don't talk about us no more. No matter what that guy did. That guy sent nudes, did whatever he did. Who gives a fuck? Let him ruin his life even more than it's already been ruined since 2015. But that's another story for another time. But, there's way worse people than that guy. That's true, and I'm not one of them. I've had pretty good success here on YouTube and in real life. I don't have to prove anything to you people anymore. I don't have to prove it. People want me to prove I have a PS5. I've shown that off many times already. Why do I have to show it again? Just for your enjoyment? No. Oh, then we win. Oh, good. Enjoy your fake win. Enjoy it. Because it's not going to get you anywhere. I'm still going to be way above you. In more ways than one. So just shut up with this bullshit. That's all I gotta say about that. But if you want to keep putting my name in your dirty mouths, well, thank you for the attention. Not that I need it, but I'm doing my own thing. And that's what you dumb fucks should do. Do your own thing, live your own life. Not worry about what I do in my personal life or on YouTube. It's the same thing. Same thing it's been for 15 years now. Same thing. People are fucking jealous of me. And call me all the names in the book, but you have no proof. It is what it is. What it is. You're a bunch of wannabe Peter Gilmores. That's what you are. You wish you had the success I had, but you don't. And you never will. So in the illustrious words of Eric Bischoff, bite me. That's pretty much it. Oh, and the other words of my good friend Adam Cole, baby. You can suck my dick, baby. And that's pretty much it. All right, enough about that. I was talking for 28 minutes about boring shit. But just to sum up, if you don't like me, don't watch me, block me. I don't give a crap. Because I'll still be better than you regardless. So. Just keep me out of your dirty, cum-filled mouths. Because you look like hypocrites when you do that. Have I talked about anybody since 2022? Nope, not really. I don't care about most of the friends that I heard 2 years ago. I wish some of them well. A couple of them, I don't give two fucks what they do in their lives. They're still hypocrites to me, but the other people, I wish them well. I hope they have a lot of success in their lives on YouTube and off YouTube. That's pretty much it. And like I said, if one of those people decides, let bygones be bygones, and if he wants to be civil with me on a civil friendship level, that's fine and dandy. But if you're gonna get all pissy about it, then that's too fucking bad. Am I gonna get mad at somebody? Somebody I hate gets somebody that I thought was a friend gets involved with somebody I really hate. I don't give a fuck. They're gonna learn that guy is a real piece of shit. And then when they turn on them and shit happens to them, and I'm like, well, told you so. So That's on you if you want to be friends with people who did me wrong. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. So if I want to be friends again with somebody that supposedly said that they want nothing to do with me, they want no association with me, but I gave them respect because of they want to do other things on a different channel, that's fine. And that person, by the way, me and him have never had beef. I'm just saying, I never had a personal beef with that guy. I always respected him. I know if I got involved with that guy, he would annihilate me. I know it. For what he does. I've seen what he's done. I've seen the Order 666 stuff. I know what that's like. From his point of view. So I don't get involved with him. I respect his channel, I respect his videos. And him as a person. But I would never cross the line and do something really stupid to get him really pissed off at me. Because I don't want that crap. I would just step away and say, you know what, you won. Okay, that's it. Moving on. But, like I said, me and that guy never had beef. And that's it. But if you wanna have beef with him, that's on you, you're gonna get annihilated. That's up to you. If you wanna act like a schmuck, then act like a schmuck. Because in life, you will always be a schmuck. I might be a schmuck, but I'm a sexy, honest schmuck. And I'll always, like MJF, I will always be your scumbag. So deal with me, or just don't watch me. Simple as that. And that's my rant for the day. Alright guys, it is Thursday evening, getting close to Thursday night, July 18, 2024, right here on the Peter Joseph channel. I am your gracious host, the Rant God, your tribal god of extreme, the undisputed, undefeated Rant God, king of ranters, whatever you want to call me, and still your undefeated, undisputed, extreme heavyweight champion of the world, because nobody can step to me, nobody can. So I'm just going to I'm keeping the belt warm, basically. I'm not giving it up anytime soon. Except for you ladies. We'll have a nice smackdown later. But that's another story for another time. But anyway, I'm Peter Joseph, your gracious host. I'm a content creator talking about the wonderful world of professional wrestling, or whatever the fuck I want to talk about. You like it? Great, you know? There's the door. Don't let it hit your fat, smelly, disgusting ass on the way out. And that's it. Alright guys, let's get into it. Let's not waste any time. Got a couple of videos coming your way today. And that's it. Alright, let's get to video number 1. As the title below says, it is time for your late and out-of-date AEW Dynamite! Yes! Review for last night's show, July the 17th, 2024, the go-home show before this Wednesday night's Blood and Guts 4 event from Nashville, Tennessee. Yep! Alright. Last night's show, first hour, amazing. Second hour, not so much. But interesting little ending to that show. But that's that. Really, last night's show was just the MJF Will Ospreay show. That match was a banger. Certified match of the year. Candidate, not the match of the year. We don't know that one is. If you don't know, you need to watch some Will Ospreay tapes. All the matches he's had this year. Danielson. Any Ospreay match on pay-per-view or on TV alone have been match of the year candidates. I think this one pretty much is now almost the top. In my eyes, I think it's number 2. Behind him and Danielson at Dynasty. This one was great. Let's get into it. Alright, so we are from the Simmons Bank Arena in Little Rock, Arkansas. Or Arkansas for you dumb people at home. Alright, our commentary team, as always, the man behind the mask, Excalibur, the biggest Met fan I know, Taz, Red Hulk brother. And the man is getting a lot of controversy lately. Man who needs to shut his mouth. I know he's my good friend, but you need to shut your mouth and start acting like a professional, you almost 70-year-old fart. And that's still my good friend, but he's getting on my shit list. And that's Tony Baloney Schiavone. Alright, this is episode 250 of Dynamite in its 5-year history. So, 50 shows, pretty much a year. Pretty much, if you think about it. 52 years times 5, about 250. Alright, but in any case, we had that, we had, Mercedes Moné, the CEO, or as I call it, the boss. I can't do the dance, I'm sorry. Anyway, but Mercedes Moné, defending her TBS championship against the native beast, Nyla Rose. We had that. We're going to hear from Mariah May about what she did last week to Timeless Tony Storm. That's a little interesting. We'll get to that controversy in a minute. And now we pretty much got our teams for Blood and Guts next week. And who are the members? Well, we already know the Elites got, the Bucks, the Corporate Bucks, Okada, the Continental Breakfast Champion, the TNT Champion, which is Scapegoat Jack Perry, and now the Hangman Adam Page. Gonna do some cowboy shit in that cage next week. And on the other side, you got Team AEW, headed by Swerve the Champ, the Ring of Honor Champion, Mark Briscoe. And we got 3 other guys. Well, we found out those 3 members, and I don't like that team at all. Well, what the last member I like. I'm okay with the 3 members there, but the other 2, not so much. But we'll get to that in a minute. Alright, so we got that, and, that's it. Alright, so let's get to really the entire show, which is the Intercontinental title match between Will Ospreay, reach for the sky, whoa! As he takes on our favorite scumbag of the year, Maxwell Jacob Fartknocker, MJF. This was a 1-hour classic. How was it? It was actually, I know it was 1 hour. Just about an hour. 59 minutes and 58 seconds. This was great. I hope you have some popcorn. This is a long match to get through. And I got the time. Got time to dig in my head. Dig in my head. Dig in my head. Okay. Sorry. I don't know what Anthrax came out. I don't know. Get out of here, Scott Ian, you bald-headed bastard. Get out of here. Call for the Indians! Okay. I told you to get out of here. No, I'm not gonna sing Caught in a Mosh. Stop it. Caught in a Mosh. Okay. Yeah, I like Anthrax. Sue me. No, I actually don't. Anyway. It's better, better. I like Nickelback and Creed. See, I like real metal music. I don't listen to like Justin Bieber, that fucking Canadian schmuck. Oh, where's he now? I guess I had a hit record in a year, like a long time. He hasn't had an album out in a long time either. I wonder why. Oh, I know why. He got exiled. By Ozzy, that's why. Ozzy fucked him up. So get out of here, Bieber. No, I had to say like Ozzy. Ozzy, come in. Ozzy, what do you think of Justin Bieber? I fucking hate that motherfucker! That piece of crap! That fucking dude! What did just to make me a lip sync better? Okay, Ozzy, calm down. Man, he didn't win that either. I know, because he sucks. I'm the Prince of Darkness. What the fuck is this 20-something-year-old piece of crap that I ran over 2 years ago? Sheldon! Okay. Yeah, Ozzy ran over Justin Bieber, remember that? Should've killed that fucker. Fuck him. And if you like Justin Bieber, fuck you too. He hasn't had a hit since... What was his last actual hit? Oh, besides the drugs he takes. And his wife's a fucking whore too. I don't know what Haley sees in that guy. Probably got a tiny cock. Who knows? I don't care, but... No, you don't think I'm gay. What are you talking about his cock for? Who cares? Mine is bigger than his anyway. I could take Haley and really show her what a real man is. Shit. Fuck that. But in any case... Yeah, fuck Justin Bieber. It's all about metal. Like this great band. Black Label Society, bitches. Zach Wild! Oh yeah, I met Zach Wild. Not once, not twice, but many times. I'm not going to show you, so I don't need to. I don't need to show you shit. Some of you don't deserve to get receipts to show you how great I am. Because you can't show your receipt. I don't have to show you a receipt till you show me something. So, fuck you, man. Or as my good friend Kia from Conquer Divide would say, shut the fuck up, bitch, shut the fuck up, bitch, shut the fuck up, bitch. Pretty much, that's it. Alright, so MJF is challenging, goes to the floor to start. Crowd's going nuts already. They get back in, MJF has to duck the hidden blade. And then dodges a bunch of shots to face, because he has a pretty face. And then Ocean Spray flips over him. MJF isn't sure what the fuck to do. Because you haven't been in with an aerial assassin like Ocean Spray there, Max. Anyway. So, he bails to the floor again. Ocean Spray hits a big flippy dibbity-doo. And then they get back in. MJF manages a quick stunner. Back down a stunner! For a near fall. And then, frustration is starting to set in for Max already. Like, the first couple minutes of the match, you're frustrated. Anyway. Alright, so, Ocean Spray fights his way up again. Knocks Max, once again, to the floor for the Sasuke Special. But made famous by the great Sasuke. He's great. Trust me. And if you don't know who he is, look him up. Alright, then we get a Sky Twister for a Sky Twister press for a near fall. Then it's table time. So we got the table at ringside. It wasn't used until near the end of the match. They go back inside. Ocean Spray starts chopping away on Max, who comes back with cheeky Nandos. And then there's a little fake knee injury, I think by Max. I forget who. I think it was by Max. You know, Max being stupid as usual. Then he has a pile driver for a near fall. Then he locks in the figure 4 leg lock. But Ocean Spray gets to the ropes to break the hold. And then Ocean Spray gets whipped into the corner. And then his knee gives out. And then Max like, Forget that. Ocean Spray gets back up again, knocks Max down for a breather. Even though, and then his leg got taken out again. So then Max hits and says, Brain Buster! He goes for it, gets counted into a Stone Dog Millionaire. And then MJF rolls to the floor, goes back in, Ocean Spray tries for the Oz Cutter, it missed, and then MJF kind of just falls down. As we go to break, it looked like both men were spent. We come back, Ocean Spray hits a handspring kick to head for a double down, and then it comes up favoring his shoulder. Remember that for later. Then they go out into the crowd, and then Ocean Spray, whose leg seems to be working now, starts beating him up. They go up the stairs, and they're fighting on, like, the staircase, in between the fans. Where's the fucking... Like, where's the... I was thinking that when I was watching, I was like, where is the, security? They're just letting the fans, like... They let this 8-year-old kid, I think she had to be 8, beat the fuck out of Max. I mean, she laid in shots. I was like, wow. Bam! 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 Max like, fuck you! And then Ocean's like, yeah, high five! Missed the high five. Oh, do it again. And in return, she gets a freaking Ocean Spray shirt. Why can't I get that? I mean, I held up Bobby Fish way back when. On an episode of Ring of Honor TV. I was holding up Bobby Fish for Eddie Edwards to chop the fucking neck. Did I get a shirt? No. Oh, I guess I had to be an 8-year-old kid, right? Not the first time, but... I've held up many wrestlers when I go to my indie shows. I've held up them. They don't give a shit. It's like, hey, I'm gonna hold you up. Smack. I mean, I help up the what's the male? I held up some of the baby faces. I helped them up. They don't. One guy helped me, Osito, but I helped Osito up, and then next thing you know, I almost got crushed. I was like, then freaking who was it? Joe Acasio almost threw him into my fucking lap. I'm like, what the fuck, man? What's helping him up? You're throwing him into me. What the fuck is wrong with you? Don't make me come over there and give you a Gilmore cutter. I would have done it too, but I'm retired. But I digress. Ugh. Blah, 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 blah. But in any case, this 8-year-old kid gets the award for Best Fan of the Night. Had to be 8 years old. Beating the fuck out of Max. We should see her at every show. But we probably won't. Anyway, so that's that. They go back to ringside, and then Max is still getting beat up by Ocean Spray this time. They go back in, they trade Rolos for near falls, and then Ocean Spray grabs a poison Conrana. MJ comes right back with a Long Island Sunrise. Not as great as the Panama, well, not even Panama anymore, he doesn't live there. He lives in, I don't even know, I think he moved to Pennsylvania now with Britt, obviously. So I guess you can call it the Pittsburgh Paradise Plunge. Well, can't call it the Pittsburgh Plunge, that's another move from another guy. Anyway, so he hits the Panama City Sunrise for a near fall. Which the only guy who can actually get a pinfall out of that is Mr. Adam Cole, baby. But anyway, so MJ heads to the outside, has some water, because he's spent, pretty much, throws it around with a nice look on his face before breaking a count. That too. Anyway, so that delay lets Ocean Spray get in a shot of his own. Then he hits Crossroads with a wink. Ooh, Cody! MDK ole Cody! Yeah, I heard this bitch, this fake as fuck champion, by the way, because he's not my champion. We all know who the champion is, that's Roman. Acknowledge your chief today. He says some mean things about AEW, huh? Yeah, you want to talk shit now? How's your title reign been there, Cody? How's your title reign? Gonna be ending pretty soon, not the solo, but gonna be ending pretty soon. Because your reign as champ sucks so bad. I can't wait till you lose. I hope Solo beats your ass, but is he gonna win a title? No, because Roman's gonna help him. I don't know why Roman's gonna help Cody, of all people. Roman doesn't even need to help Cody. Fuck Cody at this point. And fuck his stupid fucking fans who sing his garbage theme song. No! My father said when he was younger, Roman would always be better. Pretty much. Roman's always better than anybody, pretty much. Because Roman is like God. Not God, but he's God of wrestling. You remember when Kenny said he was God of wrestling? Nope. That was like 2016 Kenny. Now, Roman is God of wrestling. He's not the GOAT, because we all know who the GOAT is. The Undertaker of the modern era, not of all time. Cena's not even on that level either. Fuck Cena, too. I hope Cena gets his butt kicked all next year. If he gets that 17th title, as much as I would hate it, I don't care. Because there's an asterisk next to it, you know that. Because we don't recognize him as the 17-time World Heavyweight Champion. We just recognize him as a fucking bitch. With 5 fucking moves. And garbage fucking merchandise. I'm just saying. Is that Janet Jackson? No, it's not Janet Jackson. It looked like Janet Jackson. I'm watching Bobby Flay, so. Yeah, I'm a Food Network junkie. I watch Food Network religiously. Not that I'm going to ever cook, but I don't cook a lot of things. I cook a mean old steak once in a while. I'm not like Titus, but Titus O'Neil, not Tyrus. Someone said Tyrus. Titus O'Neil, who basically got kicked out of his own catering. Well, basically. You don't have Titus Catering no more. Now it's like upgraded Titus Catering. Remember, like, a couple weeks ago? We saw that? That was fun. But, anyway. Now I lost my train of thought. Oh, well, anyway. Alright, so, Ocean Spray hits Crossroads. Wink, wink, wink. For a near fall. You get back up. MJF with the Roddy Piper. Poke in the eye. Sets up a stomp on the arm. Ow. Then a hammerlock DDT. Almost like Andrade. Gets another near fall on Ocean Spray. And then, Ocean Spray goes up top. MJF crotches him. Whoop, balls. They go to the apron. Fight over a pile driver on the apron attempt. And then Ocean Spray hits a Styles Clash. Wink, wink. For a near fall. And then Ocean Spray plants MJF down for another near fall as we go to another break. Have you been keeping notes? I hope so. Back up again. MJF hits a tombstone pile driver for a near fall. They go to the apron. And then a middle rope elbow to the back of MJF's head for a near fall. Ow. But then MJF takes Ocean Spray up top and gets reversed into a super Styles Clash for a 2.999999999999999 Batman 5. And then Ocean Spray puts then Max puts Ocean Spray on the table for a top rope elbow and a huge crash for another break. We come back again, and MJF holds the ever so popular 1921 abdominal stretch. Then he holds the ropes. Bryce is like, "You holding the rope? Did he hold the rope?" And the fans like, "Duh." And then he tries it again. Fans like, "Referee, do something!" And then Bryce like, "Oh, no, you can't do that. No, no, no." Then he kicks the arm, which leads to a pinfall, but for 2. And then MJF hits one hell of a backbreaker for a near fall, takes Ocean Spray to the top again, and then starts thrusting his dick right into his face. Nasty fuck. Wait, you're not Daniel Garcia. Stop that. Maybe it was a little diss to Daniel Garcia, but anyway. Goes for a Super Karana, and Ocean Spray flips out of it in mid-air. Then they have a standoff. That was nice. Then they trade roll-ups for a near fall. Then a Brain Buster once again gets caught into another Stun Dog Millionaire. And then another Poison Karana sets up Stormbreaker. And the ever-popular, my mentor's Spanish Fly, Joel Maximo. He loves it. Gets a near fall for Ocean Spray. Then they go to the top again. Ocean Spray has to fight out of a Super Tombstone, the same move that kind of crippled Daniel Garcia. He still can't feel anything from his left side down. So he gets out of that, hits the Os Cutter, and a running elbow to face for a near fall. And MJF can barely stand up because this match is almost an hour long. And then Ocean Spray goes for the hidden blade and missed. And then Ocean Spray picks up Max, tries to go for Tiger Driver 91, and we have like 1 minute left in the match. And the comments like, "Do it! Do it!" And Ocean Spray just can't find the heart to do it anymore because of what happened to Daniel Bryan at Dynasty. So Ocean Spray picks him up, can't seem to do it, so he doesn't drop MJF, and then Bryce, the referee, gets bumped. I'm like, oh no, here we go. So I was thinking like Aubrey Edwards would come out, somebody would come out. But anyway, they get back up. Max somehow, I don't know where he got the ring from, probably his trunks. It probably was on his dick or something like that. It's a tiny, minuscule mini dick that we all know about. Don't ask how I know that, but it's an old indie joke. But anyway, they get back up. Max hits him right in the face with the dynamite diamond ring. And then he just slumps and he just falls right on top of Ocean Spray. Bryce comes to 1, 2, 3 with 2 seconds left. If only Ocean Spray would have held on for 2 more seconds. So we have a new Intercontinental Champion in Maxwell Jacob Knocker. Great match. 5 out of 5. No doubt about it. But now, it looks like it's going to set up MJF versus Daniel Garcia for the the Intercontinental title at All In or All Out, whenever Garcia gets cleared. I think we're going to see a new champion. I think Garcia is finally going to win a major title. And that's going to be the Intercontinental title. I don't think MJF's going to hold that belt for long. I just don't. If they really want to pull the trigger with Garcia as a champion, as a not so much a face of the company, but just make him a champion, do it at All In or Out. Just don't re-sign the guy and then he's just basically mid-card talent at best. I think that's just dumb, and it's really decrediting to a great wrestler. Former PWG champion, I might add. So his only claim to fame is going to be being the PWG champion, being part of the Inner Circle. Not the Inner Circle, sorry. Jericho Appreciation Society. Was the Inner Circle 2.0. But anyway, that's all Garcia's going to be if he doesn't get a major title in the next 5 years. That's all it's going to be. That he came this close to getting a world title or any title in AEW, and all he's got is the PWG world title, which he didn't hold that long either. I'm just saying. So, if I was Tony Khan, man, I'm glad I'm not, but I'm a better booker than he ever could be. That's a fact. Same thing with Shawn Michaels. Because I got ideas and they don't. I would give Garcia the belt at All In. In Wembley. I'd give it to him right then and there. I was like, Max, you're going to hold the belt for about a month. And if you don't like it, well, too bad. You can parade around, I'm the best in the world, I beat Ocean Spray, big deal. Ocean Spray can get his rematch, have another epic match. Not probably win either, but... Or go to disqualification, some shit. Maybe you do a triple threat at All In, and then Garcia wins that, so Ocean Spray still has a gripe. You know, then he could face Garcia at Grand Slam. Or maybe at, what's the October pay-per-view shit? No, it's not shit. Not Dynasty, can't think of the fucking name. No, we had Dynasty Wrestling. I know December is, at World's End, but Wrestle Dream, that's it. Thank you, my mind. Yeah, I would have Ocean Spray and Garcia for the Intercontinental title at Wrestle Dream 2 in October. I mean, so we'll have to see what happens with that. But as of right now, it looks like it's going to be MJF and a returning Daniel Garcia for the Intercontinental title. Probably at All In or All Out. And I hope Garcia wins it, but we'll see. But like I said, this match was top tier epic. 5 out of 5. Almost went a full hour of the show, minus the commercial breaks. But in any case, after the match, both men are spent. Medics are coming in. They give MJF an oxygen mask. He starts bragging about it. It's like, I'm the champ. And Ocean Spray looks like his shoulder's gone, is popped out, or he's got a bad shoulder. His knee, he's fucked up. These guys went to legit war. it was 2 seconds longer, this would have been an epic draw. But it is what it is. And that's that. That's pretty much the first hour of the show, so that's pretty much the review. But I'm going to go on because there's more. Sorry. Alright, so we move on. Alright, so after that epic match, the second hour starts, and, yeah, not so good, Al. Not so good, Al. Alright, so we go to the back, where we have the Funky Chicken himself, the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion, as he defends his belt against Roddy next week at Death Before Dishonor. And that's the Funky Chicken himself, Mark Briscoe. And as always, we pay homage to the great man up there, former two-time Ring of Honor World Champion and 13-time Tag Team Champion, among other titles the Sky has won. We pay homage to the great man up there, you great man, Jay Briscoe, reach for the sky, boy. Yes. Alright, so Mark is there with the Acclaimed, well, no daddy ass, but Max Caster and Anthony Bowens. By the way, ladies, you always can sesame mommy ass. Moving on. Alright, so they want to be on the team with Mark. Mark's like, okay. You did so much stuff to help me out, so I'm going to help you guys out. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, why? I went ahead of my notes. So basically, they want in the Blood and Guts match. So Mark's like, okay, but there's another guy I gotta talk to. That's our captain. And Swerve comes in with my good friend Prince Nana. By the way, buy his coffee. Tastes pretty good. I tried it. Not that bad. Got a little kick. But, you have the right milk. Not that milk. But I digress. Anyway, pretty good. Go buy it, wherever you can find it. And tell my good friend Prince Nana that I told you to buy his coffee. That's pretty much it. I bought it for Rosa, and I told Nana about it. He's like, oh, my friend, you're a great man, Peter. Great man. I love your stuff, man. I love it. He does. He watches my shit. He let me wear his robe. That means I'm part of the embassy too, so not only am I the leader of the prophecy and the purge, I am part of the embassy. How great is that? I'm not an honorary member, not honorary. No. I've known Prince Nana since pretty much my time in Ring of Honor. He's a good man. Every time I see him, we always shoot the shit. We have fun. I haven't seen him in a while. I haven't seen him in about a year. Because he's doing AEW. He comes to New York every once in a while for, like, House of Glory or with Swerve. Swerve's usually not doing House of Glory stuff. So he's there once in a while. But, like, indie stuff, like my indie fest I go to, most of the time he's, or Wrestle Pro, Creator Pro. Sometimes he's there. So when he's there, and I go, and I see him, we're like, hey, what's going on? Like, I love your coffee. He's like, how you doing, my friend? And if it wasn't for him, I swear to God, if it wasn't for him, I would not be wrestling. I would have not have gone to wrestling school and be taught by another legend, Joel Maximo. Where do you think I found the Gilmore Cutter from? No, it wasn't taught to me by Joel Maximo. I knew about that from watching wrestling, of course. But I perfected it. So, if you think Randy Orton's RKO is something? No. Randy Orton himself fears the Gilmore Cutter. He does. You can ask him. Go ahead. He knows he can't emulate it. Nobody in the history of wrestling can emulate how and what variations I can do of the Gilmore Cutter. They just haven't perfected it to hitting a top of the cage Gilmore Cutter. No, they tried to do it at War Games, but that was like, that was like a launch Gilmore Cutter, basically. You just launch JD McDumbfuck off the top of the cage. Big deal. Big deal. Like, that wasn't even a good landing into the Gilmore Cutter. You're just like, eh. Still. Have you hit it from the top of the Hell in a Cell? No. Have you hit it through glass? Nope. Have you hit it through exploding barbed wire? Nope. I know, like, Javon Evans and everybody that's coming up now does cutters. You know, I'm like, hey, stop stealing my move, asshole! We're like, oh, but that's a move that was made by Ace, Ace Crusher, That was the Ace Crusher before you even had it, and before DDP had it, and before Randy Orton had it, yeah. No, but I varied it, I modified it. It's a modification. You know how people like to modify their finishers here and there? Like the GTS? That's really Kenna's moves, not Punk's anymore. Kenna will not let Punk have that GTS, because it's his move. And it's rightfully his. Punk just stole it from Kenta. And that's why Punk fears Kenta. It's a fact. You can ask Phil Brooks yourself why he doesn't want to face Kenta, because he's a bitch. He's too scared to face Kenta. Because he knows he will lose. He knows it. That's pretty much it. But like I said, with the Gilmore cutter, I can hit it from anywhere at any time. You just don't know when it's coming. It's like the diamond cutter. You just don't know when it's coming. Or the RKO, but the RKO sucks. I would never tell Randy Orton it sucks, but I just say, I have my own version of the RKO. It's called the Gilmore cutter. It's like, oh, I'd like to see it. Oh, I don't know if you want to see it, dude. I don't think you want to. I'm just going to keep that for myself, okay, Randy? You're a good man, You're a good man. Thank you for your time in the business. You had a great career. I'm not going to show you it. I'm going to say that for myself. That's pretty much it. Alright, so the Acclaimed are now on Team AEW, but they still got one more person to go. And we'll find out maybe by the end of the night. We'll get that. Alright, so I give that 3 out of 5 stars. Then it's Reading Rainbow time with Chris Jericho. And we got Big Cass in the ring. So, so Jericho comes out, still your 81-day champion, getting close to 3 months of that belt, really, that he doesn't care for, for the world title. So anyway, he comes out, it's like Brian Keith, the bounty hunter, and he's like, Hi guys! How you doing, guys? Anyway, then he lectures us about how Little Rock needs to work on its crime rate. You haven't been in New York, Hack? I mean, you used to live in Long Island, New York there, Chris Irvine, that's his real name. You know about New York, how bad the crime is here in New York? I mean, you're from Winnipeg. Probably the crime rate sucks there too, in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. But you can't say, I don't know how it is in Arkansas. But I know the pregnancy rate is way up. You know why? Because, all the cousins fuck. This is what happened. No, let me do it like Dave Mustaine. Hold on. Dave. Here he comes, Dave. Say hello to Dave. Hello, me. Meet the real me. And my misfits way of life. Okay, Dave. We don't need to sing right now. I just like talking to myself. Okay. But anyway, about, at every show you talk about how, these stupid fans, they always argue with you. Yeah, I know. Yeah. They don't like my music, I guess. I don't know. They must like Bieber. Yeah, but I always like when you just bash these stupid fans to death. Yeah, this is what happens when cousins fuck. I love that. I love it when he says that. That's what happens in Arkansas and Alabama and pretty much Mississippi, pretty much the South. All those fucking cousins, man. It's just insane. That's why I'll never live there. I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna go to Little Rock, fucking Arkansas. Or, Greensboro. The only place I go in Alabama is Greensboro, Alabama. Just to see where Forrest Gump was shot. That's it. Mississippi, nah, not really. Don't care about Mississippi. Louisiana, I go to New Orleans and that's it. I love New Orleans. I love New Orleans. I just only go there for Fat Tuesday, Mardi Gras, and maybe check out the Saints game when they're playing the Niners or something like that. But they'll get whipped, of course, because the Saints suck. But that's the only place I go to in New Orleans, Louisiana. Georgia, I really don't want to go to Atlanta. You know why? If you're a Met fan, I'd rather go to I go to where AJ lives, was Gainesville, Georgia. Like the good cities in Georgia, not Atlanta, not that shithole in Atlanta. Remember, if I did go to Atlanta, I would take a humongous piss on Truist Park, the new Atlanta Braves stadium, which is going to be the home of next year's All-Star game. Big whoop. And then I go to CNN headquarters and take another good piss on that too. Shit. Fuck CNN too. I don't even watch. I have CNN. I used to have CNN and Fox News. I don't have Fox News. For some reason, I don't have Fox News anymore. With the channels I get like 250 channels and Fox News ain't one of them. That's just not right. So CNN's a bunch of Democrats. But I digress. Alright, moving along. But anyway, yeah. So he talks about the crime rate in Arkansas. So Jericho says, this is the 250th Dynamite, and I've been on almost all of them. Ted's like, shocking. Yeah, he hasn't been on all of them, that's a lie. Because he's been doing Vazzy stuff. He's been pretty much in Japan a couple times, so... Hypocrite Jericho strikes again. So Jericho's like, I promise to be on every show until episode 500, which is another 5 years away. He's gonna be like 60 by then. Then he talks about how many accidents there've been in recent weeks. I mean, Shibata with his shoulder, arm injury, he got taken out, back to Japan you go. Throwing a fireball in Hook's face. And I think Tad said something like, Hook still got problems with his eye. So that's not good. So get that, and what he did last week to Samoa Joe, putting him through a styrofoam wall. So anyway, then he says, who would be crazy enough not to want to listen to me, Mr. Reading Rainbow himself? And then Minoru Suzuki comes out with a paper in his hand. By the way, Gaza di Nane! So he comes out, and he says, woo, dig paper. So, Brian Keith reads the paper, and it is a match for the FTW title next week in Nashville. Minoru Suzuki versus Jericho with Big Cass and Brian Keith banned from ringside. I don't know if Suzuki's going to win the belt, but it'd be nice. I have a feeling that Jericho's going to win somehow. I just have a feeling. But anyway, it was an okay segment. 3 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Then we go to something I actually liked. A little bit better. We go to the corporate Bucks. Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, the AEW Tag Team Champions, along with Kata, the Continental Breakfast Champion. They're there. So basically the Bucks say we're not going to lose the tag team belts, especially to the Acclaimed. Then they threaten to beat up Swerve so much that the world title is going to be vacated. I don't know. Oh, well, we'll see. That guy vacated is pretty damn good. But anyway, then we have the boss. Mercedes Moné. Yes, I picked my nose. So we have the boss, Sasha Banks. Mercedes Moné comes in to thank them for banning Britt Baker, DMD, baby, from the ring, from the building, basically. Oh, that's not gonna work. And then, Kada raises ex-Mercedes to do her little dance. So she's like, oh, you like to dance? You like to dance, Mr. Okada? Ooh, okay. Okada's a married man, by the way. So Okada's like trying to get SIP points. And he basically got it. So Mercedes like, okay, I'll do that. CEO. And then Okada's like, oh my god. He's basically having an orgasm in his pants. Oh shit. Calm down, Okada. Calm down. Do I have to talk to your wife? I have to steer your wife after that. Or, you know my Asian persuasion, but, you know. But calm down, Okada. Calm down. Take it easy. Take it easy. So he gets that. He's all hot and bothered. He's like, oh my god. I was waiting for him to say, peach. We didn't say it. Alright, so we got that. So I gave that 3.25 out of 5 stars. And that's it. That leads us to our next official match. 9-minute match for the TBS title. Mercedes Moné takes on the Native Beast, Nyla Rose. So, Mercedes starts off the match, dancey. And then Nyla goes for a suplex and gets blocked. So Mercedes tries a tornado DDT. And then Nyla's like, no. He's like, have you lost your mind? Then plants her down. As we go to break, come back. Nyla powers out of a suplex, hits a big splash in the corner. Then a cannonball for a near fall. Mercedes kicks her off the ropes, hits a Vader bomb. Interesting. Then the middle rope Meteora gives Mercedes a near fall again. Then a middle rope Bulldog takes down the Native Beast again. Then she takes a glove, which is her own glove, has CEO with like nails on it. Sick. A la Britt Baker, baby. Tries to grab the lockjaw. And then Nyla starts biting her. Gotta bite her! Bites her hands to get the break. But Mercedes like, okay, you don't want fingers in your mouth? Not the first time for her. For Nyla, that is. Anyway. And then she locks in the bank statement, or now it's called a statement maker. And Nyla tapped out. 9-minute match, but I didn't think there was no way that Nyla was going to win the belt here. So Mercedes retains. Match was okay. 2.5 out of 5 stars. That's it. After the match, Mercedes is at ringside. She's like celebrating. Then she sees a DMD greater than CEO sign. She grabs it, rips it up, and then she gets in the fan's face who's wearing a Sting mask. And I think we all know it's not Sting. So she pushes Mercedes down. Mercedes like, huh? She goes to Scooby-Doo, huh? And then mask taken off. It's Britt Baker, baby. She goes after. She comes over the guardrail, starts running after Mercedes. She's trying. Mercedes goes all the way around the ring, then gets tackled by 6 security guards. I didn't like that part. That part, like, why didn't the security guards come out before that? It makes it stupid because Mercedes is going this way. Britt's stopped here. There's the bald-headed security guard right here. They could have stopped it right then and there. And then he just lets it go. Britt goes this way to kind of cut her off. And as she's going this way, Mercedes is going this way. Then 6 security guards stop Mercedes dead in the tracks. Then there's a couple more security guards stop Britt. And that's it. I mean, that looks so fucked up. It looks so fucked up. I was like, what is this? That was a bad ending to that segment. It was just bad. But it is what it is. At first, it's a storyline, yes, but just the way that that was portrayed, I didn't like it at all. That's that. Alright, after that, we get a look at what happened last week with Mariah May turning on Timeless Toni Storm, busting her wide open after winning the Owen Hart Cup, and now getting a title shot at All In, which he's probably going to win anyway. We'll get that. Alright, then we go to the scapegoat, Jack fucking Perry, the TNT champion. Doesn't care about Darby Allin, how you doing, from Seattle. I'll talk to you guys in a minute. Beating up Brandon Cutler last week in the back. Then we see him beating the shit out of Brandon Cutler in the boiler room. What the fuck was Brandon Cutler doing in the boiler room anyway? Don't answer that. Anyway. So Jack Perry tells Darby, you can come find me later in the night. But, yeah, do we really care about Brandon Cutler, that stooge? I don't know. Alright, so I get that. So, 3 out of 5 stars for that. Alright, then we go to pretty much the controversial segment of the night. We hear Toni Storm, timeless Toni Storm. Darling! So, we see her music being played. We think she's coming out. So, she comes out, but it's not her. It's Mariah May, exactly looking like her. It was like, wait a minute, what? Wait, hold on. Come on, hold on here. Is that, I can't get my glasses. Is that Mariah May? Wait. My eyeglasses don't work. Yeah, I'm wearing glasses. But it's for reading glasses only. But anyway. So, it is actually Mariah May who looked picture perfect as timeless Toni Storm. So, she gets in the ring. We're waiting for her to talk. The fans are booing, like giving her dom-dom heat, basically. And then she's waiting. She's about to talk. And then Tony Schiavone... You're my boy and all, but you need to you have a lack of professionalism here. Schiavone goes, speak, bitch, come on now. And Taz is like, whoa, Tony, that's unprofessional. What the fuck are you doing? You're supposed to be professional. And Tony's like, I know, but I'm so just pissed off at what happened last week. That was bad. I'm sorry, Tony Schiavone. You're my boy and all. That was really fucking low. I don't care if it's Mariah May. If it's MJF, yeah, you can say that. That's fine. Because we know everybody hates MJF these days. But anyway. But you say that about Mariah May? My girl Mariah May? We got problems now, Tony. We got problems. You better apologize next week. Or at least this weekend on TV. If I was Tony Khan, I would suspend your ass. Not even fine the guy. I'd suspend him for a couple weeks. I'm like, until you go to some sensitivity training. Fuck that. And if you don't go, you're fired. I'd fire him on the spot. I don't care how legendary you are, Tony Schiavone. You're out of here. I don't care about this guy, but I bring Ian Rick Boring back in. Or Nigel. Really, I bring Nigel. Nigel's way better than Tony Schiavone in my eyes, but just... I mean, Tony is a legend, yes, but what he did last night pissed me off. Because I saw from my good buddy Buff Egan on Instagram, he posted a video, it was like, Tony Schiavone said this? Question mark. And then I'm watching it, and Schiavone's like, speak, bitch, come on now. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I overhear Taz and Excalibur go, whoa! That's like when JR went off on Eric Bischoff on live TV. He was calling him like, the son of a bitch, what he did to Austin and everything. And then JR's like, whoa. It's like Jerry the King Lawler had to hold freaking JR back because he was going cataclysmic on Bischoff. I mean, I loved it, but still, in certain times you gotta, I know you got a lot of emotion. I understand that, but you cannot do it on live TV. Because you can't stop from what you're saying on live TV. You say it, it's there. It's not like on tape delay or anything. You said it now. It's in the annals of history. So if I were you, Tony Schiavone, I would personally go to Mariah May and not only go to Mariah May. I would apologize to the fans, apologize to Taz and Excalibur, and then really what you should do first is apologize to Tony Khan, then the fans, then Mariah May, and then your colleagues. And if not, you're a schmuck, and you need to be fired. You're my boy and all, but that's not the time or place for that type of language. I'm just saying. If it was me, I would have not said anything. I would have kept my emotions in check. Unless it's a guy I hate, like not so much MJF, but like Cena. I'm like, this guy ever gonna say anything normal? It's the same fucking shit every fucking week. Like same thing. I would say that on live TV about Cody. I'd be like next to Michael Cole. I'm like, and then when Cody's like, Cole says something and Cody's about to say his stupid line. What do you want to talk about? I was like, here it comes, Cole. The same shit we hear every fucking week. And then Cole's like, whoa. I'm like, it's like, what? I'm just stating fact, Cole. I don't care if I get a tongue lasher from Triple H. I don't give a shit. I'm like, fine me, suspend me. I don't give a shit. I'm speaking facts. I do not like Cody's promos. They're boring. It's the same fucking shit. Or like what Roman said, it's the same thing every single night. It's the same thing over and over. It's like missionary position every single night. That's what Cody's promos are. Missionary position. And we all know people hate that. Missionary position is boring. It's either you do cowgirl, reverse cowgirl, or doggy stomp. That's it. Missionary position is boring. It's like a waste. Because the man is doing all the work until he fucking jerks off or whatever. It's stupid. Just do side to side scissor, whatever the fuck you gotta do. But missionary position is just boring. I don't even do that with the missus. That's a fact. I hate bringing up sex life, but still. It is what it is. I cannot stand it. That's why we don't do it all the time like that. We switch it up. And it's good for 16 godforsaken years. But we move on. Alright, so after Tony Baloney says that shit, pissed everybody off, Mariah finally talks as everyone but Tony saw what I did coming last week because Tony was giving it all away. And now the question shouldn't be why I did it, but rather why I took so long to do it. Well, we didn't know you were going to do it. So Mariah says, I didn't think it would take me this long either, but it was so easy that I had so much fun stringing Tony along like a little puppet. The same thing, the whole thing with Mina too. Now Mina's like, what are you doing? I think Mina's going to turn heel and get with her at all in. I have a feeling. But anyway, so Mariah says, I was ready to turn on Tony, but then she figured she might as well beat her at Wembley. But don't worry, I still love Tony, who really never loved more, take that back. It's like, I still love Tony, who really never loved more than when she was on her knees, bleeding in front of me. That's kind of freaky. Then she says, my greatest performance will be at All In front of my hometown of England, because AEW is all about Mariah. That's AAM. Anyway, that's basically it. So she basically said that Tony didn't see this coming. You fans never saw this coming, and I'm gonna have my greatest performance ever at Wembley in my hometown. I'm gonna win the belt, put Tony Storm's timeless gimmick probably to rest, but who knows with that. We'll see what happens with that. I know Tony's gonna definitely lose. Mariah May's gonna become the champion, hold it for I don't know when. I don't know who beats her at this point. Maybe Britt. Maybe a returning Jamie Hayter. We haven't seen her in a year, so we'll see what happens with all that. So all that minus the Tony Baloney shit 3.25 out of 5 stars. But once again, Tony Baloney, you need to apologize to not only me, to Mariah May, the fans, your colleagues, and to Tony Khan. If not, you deserve to be fired. Suspended, I don't care if you get suspended, but fired, I wouldn't give 2 fucks. I'm like, bye-bye, song, farewell, go back to Starbucks, making coffee, you barista. That's not Batista, but barista, whatever it is. Go back to working at Starbucks, making $15 an hour. You haven't lost my respect yet, but it's on thin ice right now. That was just wrong what he said. Anyway, move on. Alright, then we find out on Collision that we saw last week with the Bang Bang Gang. Guns up. Guns up, my friends. So sweet me for the love of God. Alright, so we had the Ass Boys and Juice Robinson. Well, Juice became part of the Trios Champions because Switchblade Jay White, Switchblade, is injured. So now they're the Trios Champions. But then Christopher Daniels comes out and is like, no, we can't do that. Of course, we can't have somebody just fill in, and like I said before, the whole, Samoa Joe replacing Adam Cole, becoming a tag team champion in Ring of Honor. Oh, we can't do that in AEW now, right? Daniels forgot to look at tapes and read the script, I think. Anyway, so he stripped the Ass Boys of the titles when Christian and the Patriarchy wanted the belts last week, but didn't get the match. Now we're gonna get this week for the vacant champ titles. So I'm thinking, okay, so the Ass Boys and Juice Robinson win the belts back, basically, for the second time, I guess. So if they win the belts back, why did they strip them? It makes no sense sometimes in AEW. Like, why did you strip the person of the belt, they get it right back the next week or two? It feels like, why did you get rid of the belt? Why did you strip them of the belt? But I think the Patriarchy wins the match this week, faces the House of Black with a returning Buddy Matthews at All In, and then the House of Black become the new Trios Champions. And then who do they lose to? I have no idea. Anyway, we'll see what happens with that. But I do see the House of Black winning those belts at either All In or All Out. I just can't see the Patriarchy holding those belts for basically 4 weeks, a month almost. It feels like the Trios titles don't mean shit. And unifying them was a really bad idea. Was basically, they don't get defended on AEW TV. They definitely don't get defended on Ring of Honor TV because basically Ring of Horror basically doesn't have any title matches except once in a while. And now, yeah, at the pay-per-view, yeah, the world title's being defended, the women's title, the women's TV title. Don't know about the tag team titles yet, but I think they're going to Mason Mansoor. Oh, spoiler. That. Freaking William Yuta, the guy that doesn't matter anymore to us, still has the pure title. When is that going to be defended? Or change hands, because he's held that for 6 months. And only had one title defense. Actually, 2 title defenses, because he had one on TV. When he finally gave Lee Moriarty a title shot. No, was it Lee Moriarty? It was either Lee Moriarty or Lee Johnson. One of the Lees, not Keith Lee. Yeah, had the match on Ring of Honor TV. Yuta retained, obviously. But finally, we're gonna have the pure title defended. Woo! And no wonder Kerry Silken hates Tony Khan being the owner of Ring of Honor. Because he can't own it. He cannot run that promotion. I said it to people that work there. Why are you working for him? I'm talking about people like formerly that worked for him. Like Miranda Alizé. I spoke to her personally. At an indie show. I said, when are you going to be on Ring of Honor TV? She's like, when Tony calls me. And I go, you know what, Miranda? No offense. I can't stand Tony Khan running Ring of Honor. He cannot run it. He cannot book it. He can't. I said the same thing to Taya Valkyrie at the same show. told Taya, I was like, what is going on with Tony Khan and Ring of Honor? And she's like, oh, he's a great businessman. I'm like, notwithstanding that, he cannot book Ring of Honor. He cannot. We haven't seen title matches on the show. It's only on pay-per-view. Why? How many weeks are we going to see non-title proving ground matches in Ring of Honor? Sorry, Ring of Horror. Because it's horrible right now. Not the same promotion I started watching in 2006 and going to the shows from 2006 up to 2019. Because it's not here in New York anymore. Why? Tony Khan. But I'm getting kind of sick of Ring of Honor. I still watch the product because I'm a wrestling fan, not a mark. Because I'm not a mark for anybody, except for Adam Cole. But anyway, I get sick of watching Ring of Honor sometimes. I have to watch it. I have to rewatch it tonight because it's on right now. So, but I only watch it as a fan, and I'll still support the company that's been around for still surprisingly 22 years. But Kerry's not getting any younger. I would love for Kerry Silken to freaking get the promotion back and run it again. Then again, you have to have some type of booker. And right now, Delirious is home. About to have a kid with Mandy Leone. Yeah, she's pregnant now. She's about to pop. That was quick, huh? Yeah, they got married a few months ago, and now Mandy Leone's pregnant, about to have their first kid. Good job, Delirious. You found your Princess Peach. Princess Peach at that beach. No, Delirious. No. Mandy Leone's a hot chick from Coney Island, Brooklyn. And I met her lots of times. She knows all about Brooklyn. But good for her, good for Delirious too. I hope they have a pretty healthy baby boy. I think she's having a boy or girl. I don't know, but I hope they have a cute baby. That hopefully doesn't act like Delirious, but you know how babies are. Next thing you know, the baby will be dressed up in a mask, and the Delirious mask going blah 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 blah. Then the bell rings. Blah, 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 blah. Princess Peach is a beach, you know. Mama is a beach, you know. Oh, calm down, baby. Hold on. Shit. But yeah, we get that. But yeah, like I said before, Ring of Honor either needs to die, get taken by another company. I don't even care if Triple H takes it over. I don't really give a shit. But then again, you know, Mark Briscoe going to Ring of Honor, going from, you know, if Ring of Honor does get bought, I mean, then you're going to have, like, it by WWE, then you're going to have, like, Mark Briscoe in WWE, and we all know how that would end, cosmetically pleasing. Athena will go back to WWE, and then she kind of got released on bad terms. I mean, Billy Starks could do some good stuff in NXT. At least we get rid of William Yuta, even though he's still on our TV screens on NXT. Don't put him on the main roster. We have that. And then the Kingdom goes to the WWE. Matt Taven finally goes to WWE, where they've been wanting him for a long time. Mike Bennett goes back to WWE, and him and Mary Kanellis have not had a great relationship with Vince or Triple H. So God forbid Ring of Honor gets bought by WWE. I don't think a lot of people will want to work there. Because I had so many bad things to say about Vince, and you know, I mean, not that Hunter runs it. Maybe Ring of Honor has a renaissance, a third renaissance. Who knows? But right now, like I said before, right now Tony Khan should not have bought it. It should have been. You know why? You know why? Really, it's not Kerry Silken's fault. Kerry made a bad freaking deal with Sinclair Broadcasting back in 2016-17, I think. When Sinclair got the TV deal. That was a bad idea. Very bad idea. Very bad business decision. And Kerry knows it. Kerry's telling me that many times when I've seen him at the Ring of Honor shows. And I did talk to Joe Goff a few times. On a personal good level. I didn't say any bad things about Joe Goff. Joe Goff's a good guy. And so is Kerry. But when Kerry basically made the decision to go with Sinclair Broadcasting, that really killed Ring of Honor. Because nobody got the Sinclair Broadcasting Network. So the only way you could watch Ring of Honor TV is either if you had that network, or you have to watch it online. If you're on Honor Club, like I was, and I still have it online, because I get it for free. But I digress on that, but still. But still, Ring of Honor either needs to die, get bought out by another promoter, or Tony Khan gets out of there. Kerry gets it back. They need a new booker, whoever that might be. Because basically Tony Khan is booking everything. And on top of that, he has Dynamite, Rampage, Collision, and he's booking Battle of the Belts. He's doing 4 different things. He got so many wrestlers that he has to pick and choose who to put on besides the big stars. And in Ring of Honor, you barely see half of these stars. All of them are just up-and-comers. Like, he signed Rachel Elling. Oh, that's great, you know. I mean, nothing bad about her, you know. The daughter of Precious Paul Ellering, the Hall of Famer. I mean, that's great. So you can see her a lot in Ring of Honor doing in the women's division. But other than that, we got these people, I like, basically indie people that he just calls up. It's like, oh, have a match with Athena, you're going to lose, but, you know, get your $50. I mean, the only thing good about Ring of Horror is pretty much the pay-per-views. Every pay-per-view is pretty much not bad. I mean, Supercard wasn't that bad. Final Battle last year wasn't that bad. The year before that was great with the Briscoes FTR bloodbath that it was. But right now, I mean, you got Death Before Dishonor this year coming up. I don't know how it's gonna be. I mean, Athena may or may not lose that title to Queen Aminata. Billy Starks, I think she's gonna retain over Red Velvet. I think Mark is gonna retain over Roddy, even though it's his birthday. But I mean, it's only been, I think Mark is held about for 3 months. He's only defended it, I think, 3 times. But that's what happens in Ring of Honor. You don't defend the belts on TV that much. You just wait 3 to 5, 6 months till the next pay-per-view. So kind of like Ring of Honor, basic Ring of Horror, feels like a typical indie show. It's a house show. Like any indie fed I go to here in Brooklyn or New York or in the city. Once in a while, you get a title match. Or maybe more than a title. Maybe it's a special show, you get all the titles on the line. Like the tag titles, the women's title, the mid-card title, which is in different promotions I go to, is a different name for the title. Like a TV title, whatever it may be. Then you get the world title. Yeah, you see them on various house shows. Yeah, that's great. But I want to see them I don't want to see them on pay-per-view. It's great to see them on pay-per-view, but I want to see them on TV. That's what Ring of Honor TV does not do. Too many freaking proving ground matches. It's insane. And people who don't even deserve a title shot get a title shot. I mean, look at NXT from this past Tuesday. Dante Chen got a fucking world title shot against Ethan Page. He never earned it. I mean, that's what I hate about like wrestling sometimes, because they give people who should not even, or like little low fucking talent on the totem pole. Like basically curtain jerkers, catering people. They get title shots they never earned. Oh, we're just gonna put you against the champ, see how you do. Then next thing you know, 3 minutes suckfest. Did I say 3 minutes? It's retarded. I know know you're trying to build up your champion when it just started. Yeah, I see. I can understand that. But still, why are people like Dante fucking Chen getting a title shot? It's like saying Idris Enofe and Malik Blade, the Job Squad, getting a title shot at Ethan Page or Trick Willie. Like, what? It's like in the women's division, like, Ariana Grace gets a women's title shot. She ever earned it? No. That's what I hate. You need to earn your title shots. They just don't give them out like it's like, oh, you get a car, you get a car, you get a car. Everybody gets a car. Everybody gets a title shot. Yay. Where's my shot? You're gonna give out title shots. Why don't you give the title shots to the fans? And pretty much most of the fans will lose except for a guy like me. I'll come out of retirement. I'll beat Ethan Page to a bloody fucking pulp. If I had to. I'm not going to NXT just to hang out. Talk to the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, and talking about Jannetty. You know, you never needed Jannetty. Jannetty tried to jump out the window to escape. Remember that, Shawn? You didn't need Jannetty. Are you blind? I mean, I'll talk to Shawn Michaels. I'll talk to Trick Willie. I'll talk to Booker T, even though he's kind of... Oh, yeah, man. Black Snoop. I would tell Vic Joseph to stop eating that Starburst candy and start, change from Starburst to Skittles. Bite-sized candies. You know? But you might have to keep me away from Jakari Jackson and Lash Legend. You know, because I might have to be that cream in that Oreo cookie. So, Trick Willie, you might have to hold on to your wife. Or girlfriend, whatever. And then, some of the other ladies might just, look at me like, damn. I'm like, hey, whoa, easy. Like, just keep the hell away from me. Get away from me, you creepy bitch. Go snort some more cocaine. Go smoke some more weed with Booker T in the back somewhere. I might have to stay away from Wendy Choo Choo and Tatum Paxley, because they're creepy. I go up to Tatum and say, stop. It's great that you are kind of emulating my girl Daphne. By the way, happy birthday yesterday to Daphne, 37 years old. Oh, I love you. My girl, my sweetheart. Oh, I miss her every day. Coming up on her 4-year anniversary of her death, by the way. No, 3 years, I say. 3 years. 3 years. And coming up on the 1-year anniversary of Bray Wyatt's death, coming up in about a month from now. So get that. But yeah, I would talk to Tatum just about the whole Daphne emulation. But I would tell her, it's like, you better watch your back because Roseman and my girl Abaddon over there are coming for you. You want to talk about creepy girls? Abaddon's one of them. Rosemary's another one, and Sue fucking Young would annihilate Tatum in about 2 minutes. Because they really know how to put the horror scream queen vibe in. Besides, and Daphne too. So we got 4 chicks that can get that. Well, maybe Jessica Harriet too, so maybe 5. I put Jessica in there. So, 5 chicks that can creep you the fuck out. Tatum, not so much. Just saying. Anyway, we move on. Alright, so on Collision this Saturday night, vacant trios title match between the Patriarchy, Christian, Nick freaking Wayne with his hot freaking mom. Nick Wayne's mom has got it going on, yeah. And Luchasaurus, of course, they go against the Ass Boys and Juice Rock Hard Robinson. So we got that. This Saturday night on Collision. And next week is Battle of the Belts 11. Let's see what happens with that. Move on. Alright, now we go to your main event of Dynamite. We got Okada taking on Swerve. With my good buddy Prince Nana at ringside. Non-title match, not for the titles. Just a straight-up wrestling match. Pretty good, kind of a typical ending here. Starts with Okada taking over. Swerve slips out, grabs a head scissors into the corner. Ouch. Then he gets in a bit of dancey. Was Swerve doing the Swerve dance by himself? I might have missed that. I have to watch that match again. Anyway, to go to the outside, Okada plants it with a DDT on the outside. Ow. Go to break and come back. Swerve is favoring his wrist. That's not good. You can't swerve when he drives. Anyway, that allows Okada to knock him down. Then he hits the top rope elbow, not like the Macho Man Randy Savage. Ooh, yeah. Did it. Forget that. But Okada spends way too much time posing, which allows Swerve to roll him up with a fruit roller for a near fall. Okada gets right back up with that patented dropkick. Backwards pose there. The Okada cam dropkick. Then they both need a breather. Swerve gets right back up with a backbreaker into a power slam. Ouch. Goes for a swerve stomp and missed. Okada comes back with that tombstone paddle driver of his. Goes for the Rainmaker. It gets counted into the swerve stomp. Swerve's about to get the win, but then the corporate bucks. They come in, jump Swerve. 3-on-2 disqualification in just under 11.5 minutes. Match was still pretty decent. 3.25 out of 5 stars for that. So we get that. So we got a 3-on-2 beatdown. And then the Acclaim come out. Max Caster and Anthony Bowens to try to even the odds a little bit. And then Jack Perry comes out. Mark Briscoe comes out. So now it's a 4-on-4 beatdown. And then the Hangman, Adam Page, comes out as Swerve. They fighting on the outside. Swerve's all alone in the ring. The Hangman comes out. Swerve goes out to greet him, I guess. And then 6,000 people from security and referees come out, try to break this up. But still, 5-on-4. And then, the security's like backing up Team AEW. And then they're backing up the Elite. And then we hear the music of, "Hi guys, how you doing guys? It's me, Darby Allin. Oh, I'm back guys. I came down from the ceiling like I'm Sting. I could have jumped down, but I'm too scared to jump down from the rafters anymore. I come from Seattle." Okay. So Darby's music hits, and we're like, "Where is he? Where is he? Where is he?" And he comes down backwards from the ceiling. And people, the whole thing, people were saying, "Oh, it's like, why is he coming out, dropping from the ceiling," the whole Owen Hart thing. And then I hear a couple of people say, "Oh, I wish he fell." What? Yeah, if he fell, you're gonna look really stupid. Because those videos will be found, and they will be shown to AEW and to Darby's family. They'll find you, and they'll really fuck your world up. But yeah, I'm still not big on when Sting does it. Back in the day, he did it before Owen, mind you. He did it before Owen. And I got there's times when I saw Sting come down from the rafters. He just zoom came down. But there's other times he came down really slow. I'm like, okay, but he's coming up from way up there, like at the top of the United Center. Back in the day. And he goes, "The ever-popular motorcycle. I missed you. My neighbor." Anyway, blah, 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 blah. But, yeah, when Sting did it, when he came down, like, really fast, I got nervous because, God forbid, if he fell, he would have got killed. I don't think Owen would have done that. I mean, there was one episode of Nitro where Sting came down from the rafters. He just, but it wasn't Sting. It was a doll. It was basically like a mannequin. And then Hogan's like, "Oh my God, brother!" And then he started laughing. And then the real Sting came down from the others. He came down, but he came down from a different part of the entranceway. That was funny, but still. But yeah, when Darby came down, I was like, okay, that's great. And then people online like, oh, why do they have to do that? Why does people have to do this? They're disrespecting Owen. Not disrespecting Owen. Darby is emulating Sting because Sting was his mentor. Still, I get your point that we shouldn't have people propelling from the freaking top of the arena with a freaking bungee cord. I don't care how good the rigging crew is. But still, don't freaking wish death on Darby. Like, I wish Darby fell. And then other people joking, like, oh, Darby could have jumped from the top of the arena and still lived. Right. But in any case. Yeah, Darby comes down. They have a big, humongous brawl. And now we got Blood and Guts 4. Our teams are set. So we got the Elite with Hangman Adam Page going against Team AEW led by Swerve, Mark Briscoe, The Acclaimed, and now Darby. That's going to be violent. It's going to be bloody as fuck. You know that. I could see the Elite winning. I could see it. I know there's going to be 6 spots, probably from the top of the cage. Darby's going to be doing something. Darby's going to kill himself, probably. From the top of the cage. He's going to, like, jump off the top of the cage. Or they're going to go through the top of the cage. Well, off the top of the cage. We've seen it the last 3 years. First one with Jericho. Was it? MJF pushed Jericho off the top of the cage. The second year, the second year was, Sammy getting thrown off the top by what you call it? Yeah, the second year was, Sammy getting thrown off the top of the cage by Eddie Kingston. And I think the last year was, I forgot what last year was. I know it was a big spot in that match last year. Besides Santana ripping up his leg. I forgot there was a big spot in that match. Well, I think it was Nick Jackson doing the Northern Light suplexes on top of the cage. And I think Sammy went through the table again, or somebody went through the table again and got thrown off the top of the cage. I forget. Hi, Chinese chick. It is what it is, and that's it. Alright guys, that is it for my Dynamite review, almost a 2-hour review, and I'm tired. I'm gonna have my sensible dinner right now. I'm gonna come back later for my NXT review, and then maybe later than that, I might do my TNA and Ring of Honor review, or I'll hold it off till tomorrow. But we'll see what happens with that. But as far as the Okada Swerve match, I gave it 3.25 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Overall, I still gave Dynamite 7.5 out of 10 stars. I still think the second hour stunk really bad. But the first hour, that MJF OG Spring match was a freaking banger. Top 3 match of the year right now. Top 3. I mean, we still got a long way to go. We got another 4.5 months to go. Really, 5 months to go at this point. Now we got 5 months to go. So it's going to be a lot of bangers in AEW. So we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, I gotta go, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Peter Joseph signing off. Once again, 7.5 out of 10 stars for Dynamite. And see how everything goes. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, if you're not down with that, all you fucking hypocrites out there, and you know who you are, keep my name out of your mouth next time. Before I wire it shut. And that's pretty much it for that. Anyway, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. I will shut up now. Until next time, if you're not down with that, fuck you, man. And until then, peace.